Food markets only.
Meet Susie Smart, she is so bright. On her blackboard you can write. She has a desk, she has a seat. What's your name, my dolly sweet?
My name is Susie Smart.
She can talk!
She can talk, but can she add?
2 plus 2 is 4. Cat, C-A-T.
You can spell!
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how...
You recite!
Press the button, she says a dozen things, complete with desk, blackboard, and seat. Susie Smart, sold at food markets only.
I wonder what the non-pathetic people are doing tonight. I wonder what the non-pathetic people are doing tonight.
Good morning, cats and kittens, pups and pooches. It's Susie Q96. Good morning, package total. It's an unscheduled, unedited, unreliable, everything meeting of the Deadbeats Club. Just 'cause I freaking felt like it. I'm a cranky old lady. I can do what I want. Hi, Dawn. How you doing today, honey? I'm just gonna try and work through some of the stuff on my desk, but I got something I'm gonna discuss later that I just can't believe even is going on. Hi, A&M. I'll wait till a few more people get in here, and then I gotta tell a story because I can't even believe it's true. But in the interim, I got a couple rolls of nickels sitting here on my desk, and I want to start rolling some of this stuff up and get it back to the bank. So I'm gonna do these last 2 rolls of nickels. Now, I don't know a whole lot about nickels, truthfully, as far as errors and that kind of thing. So right now I'm just looking for anything that's interesting date-wise or so forth. And if I see anything that's obvious, I'll put it aside. But other than that, I'm just going through them real quick to see what's in here. There's a 64. I don't have a cheat sheet for nickels. So mostly I'm just looking for buffaloes, S-mints, that kind of thing, just to get these off my desk. I did a little discussion the other day about my ride home, well, my ride to and from Roanoke using the medical transport. And apparently in that hour, my climbing's in the house. Anyway, in the course of that video, I was discussing a phone call that my driver received from their dispatch at their company, informing her that another driver had filed a, get this, hurt feelings report against her. And we were laughing because, I mean, what the heck is a hurt feelings report? You know, I've been in the workforce since I was 12 and I'm almost 70. We thought it was a joke, but the lady said no, it was serious. So this morning, I decided that I was going to Google the term hurt feelings report, because I just could not fathom that there was any such critter. But lo and behold, what happened was this. See if I can get this up on the screen so you guys can see it. Look at this. These are actual report blank forms for hurt feelings reports. Are you freaking kidding me? This is what our schools, human resources offices, etc., have gone. Yeah, I mean, this is insane. There are, according to this Google search, about 12,000 results for blank forms for hurt feelings reports. Oh my God. I just don't even know what to think. And these have to be mostly from the United States because we have to be the only country stupid enough to create something like this. I'm going to read you some of the things that have to be filled in on the one that I have pulled up. They want the name. I'm having a hard time reading it because my eyes are not very good. But it's so funny because this one actually, part one, administrative data, and it says whiner's name. I kid you not. Whiner's name, whiner's age. So at least this one has a sense of humor. Incident report, date feelings were hurt, time of hurtfulness, location of hurtful comments. Oh my God. Did you require a tissue for tears? Oh my God. So apparently there is such a thing, folks. So now I know I need to print one out and fill it out. Yeah. And that's going to solve everything. Yeah. If I just fill out the hurt feelings report, I can solve all the world's problems just like that. Hi, Mike Wolf. Oh my goodness. A Oh, are you believing this? I haven't read all of them. Some of them look, but this one's really funny because it looks really, really official. So apparently I stand corrected from the other day. Um, yeah, there is such a thing as a hurt feelings report. So if you need to file one, you can Google hurt feelings report and it will give you a selection of over 12,000 versions of the hurt feeling report. Yes, I need 2 mental health days. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, is that not the funniest thing? Like I said, we were laughing, but her supervisor insisted it was something real. And so yesterday they had called me and asked me in a survey to rate her, rate my trip. And so this morning when I sat down to do these nickels, I thought, I'm going to Google this. This can't be real, but darn, 12,000 of them came up. And I'm sure in the same package of free downloads, you can probably also download a cyber certificate of participation and a fake trophy to go along with those. So there you have it, folks. It really exists. That's what I found today. Yes, I found the real hurt feelings report. Unfreaking believable.
Well, Lottie frickin' da!
And now back to our nickel. Oh my goodness. So there you have it, folks. If you need one, go download it. There's plenty of them out there. Is that not the dumbest thing you ever saw in your freaking life? Man. Uh, and I'm gonna print one out, and I'm going to send it to the young lady that drove me to the doctor the other day. So you can see. Oh, Lordy me, Lordy me. Oh, I just thought that was so funny. I had to hear that. Hey, Scott, how are you today? You just missed it, buddy. You're gonna have to go back. Ooh, look, we got 1949, Mitchell. We'll be keeping this guy. Yeah, we just found out there really is such a thing as a hurt feelings report. There's over 12,000 of them available for printing by way of Google. So, yeah, buddy, they exist. Oh my God. I can't even stop laughing about it because I think it's so funny. I just cannot believe that actually is a real thing. It's alive! You never know what you're going to find out about when you come into the Deadbeat Club, folks. Yeah. So anyway, I'm just going through these 2 rolls of nickels I have lying around real quick because I just wanted to see what was in them. I'm not looking for errors and all of that stuff at this time. I'm sure there are some, but I have to educate myself on nickeling other than the most obvious. Yeah, the Karens of the world probably do. They probably have a notebook full of all sorts of forms like that I would venture to say probably 99% of those were created by Karens or Biffs or Chads, or I don't know what you really call a male Karen. I call them Chads, but Chads and Biffs. But the sad part about that whole thing is the one that I pulled up, obviously had a sense of humor when they put it together because it had like name of whiner, where whining took place. Did you require a tissue? I mean, obviously that one was tongue in cheek, but the problem is some of them weren't. Some of them are like so um yeah, the person that made that really believes that that's something, that it's a real legitimate complaint. One of them even said you had to fill it out and send it to the local police department. I cannot call a male Karen a Kevin because I have too many friends that are named Kevin. I get in trouble if I do that. So I've always called them Chads. And the reason for that is I'm a, I'm a Floridian. I don't live there anymore, but I lived in Florida. And if you remember the election that they thought was rigged, and I'm not saying one way or another, but we had a problem down in Florida some years back with the little paper tabs. Thank you, Mr. Lyman, for stopping in. Anyway, we had a problem with the little paper tabs that punched out on the voting machines where, there's a 61, where the little tabs did not come all the way out of the voting cards and therefore were just dangling there, jamming up the machine, causing problems with the voting, and generally being a pain in the butt, which is why I call the male Karens Chads, because they're those little paper hangy things that just stick in the way and mess and gunk up the works. So that is why I use that term. Well, there was not a whole lot in that roll of nickels. Got one more here to look at. But, yeah, I just could not believe when I Googled that term and 12,000 images came up. I was like, oh my goodness. People are seriously deranged. I know there are people that think I am one of the seriously deranged, but I don't make up stuff like that. I just don't.
I'm not crazy. My mother had me tested.
So, yeah, if you need one, folks, there you go. If I hurt your feelings, download one and fill it out. Wah, freaking wah. I'm sorry. Oh, my. But yeah, this lady actually, here's another 64, actually got written up. Yeah, we really did think it was a joke. I mean, we were laughing and stuff, and then her supervisor said, no, it was serious, and she had to come to the office. Then yesterday they called me, and it was insane. Oh, gosh. So, anybody gonna go detecting today? It's a little warm here. It's supposed to rain today, but the sun is shining very, very brightly, and it's pretty hot. So I'm thinking I may go out around 6 p.m. and do a little bit. Depends on what happens with the temperature. If it's in the 70s, I'll go. If it's above that, I probably won't. But we'll see. Package total is sort of working. Well, I sort of am. I got some packages I got to get ready for shipping. We had the Christmas in July last night for those who missed the Lodo coin collecting show. If anyone knows John Chum Adventures, they have 4 more days to collect their prize. I haven't heard from them yet. Cynthia Swearingen won the Patreon sponsors drawing, and she has already checked in with me and is very excited that she won. And Mike Schalise won the end of stream. He won the National Park Quarters collecting kit and some coins. And Louis G won a $2 bill and a limited edition Susie Q sticker. All of those packages had the limited limited edition Susie Q sticker and a Dawn's metal detector sticker and some other stickers in them. So a good time was had by all, except for my computer kept jamming up because it did not want to let 96 ducks in the pool at the same time. We did finally get those little rascals swimming, and I'm still going to have to clean the pool now. Yeah, somebody gunked up the works in the pool last night. We had a terrible time swimming through it, but we made it. We made it. So I have not decided what, if anything, I'm going to do for August. Got a bill this morning for my post office box. Oh, here's one of those fancy schmancy Lewis and Clark expedition nickels from 2005. We'll put that up there. Keep that one. I got about 6 or 7 more. Wow, that's funny. That P looked like a question mark at first. I'm like, okay. Okie dokie. Oh boy, everybody's so quiet. I've got food cooking in the slow cooker this morning. I'm getting where I don't like to cook that much. I like good food, but I don't like standing over the stove. So today I have a London broil in the slow cooker. Hi, James. Yeah, James, if you missed the beginning of this, you're going to have to go back. We made a great discovery today. The hurt feelings report is real. I'm going to fill one out. I'm going to send it to Utah or somewhere. Ugh. Turn the fan on. Another discovery I made, and I've known about it for a long time. I just never bothered to confirm. You're the one that gunned the pool yesterday. Oh, okay. Well, go sit in the corner. Put on your dunce cap. Yeah, I made another discovery yesterday. Has nothing to do with coins or anything. And I knew about it in the back of my head. And I just kept thinking at some point I was going to have to research it. Sorry, I just sold the box. That I was going to have to research this and find out. Sorry, out of breath. Find out if it was true. So I decided to open my old family tree files and look at my great-grandfather's sister, who was a Utah Mormon who went out there with the Brigham Young polygamist group. And I researched her line for quite a while, and it became so confusing that I just gave up because of all the plural marriages and the multiple sets of parents and so forth. However, a few years ago, I was watching TV, and some of these names that were in the show I was watching started to sound really familiar to me as far as last names. And so I kind of went back and looked at it this morning, and apparently I am distantly related to a bunch of the weirdos on Sister Wives. Yep. Cuckoo Cody Brown and his cast of crazies apparently are part of my great grandfather's sister's family. I have not researched them enough to know just how much, but I'm going to go back and research that line because there's another family of weirdos in it. And I understand now why my great-grandfather was estranged from his sister, because not only does she have those wackadoodles in her line, but she also has the Jeffs family, as in Warren Jeffs, the crazy fundamentalist Mormon guy that is in jail for molesting little girls. So yeah, we're going to switch to some pennies. We had no luck with the nickels. Wasn't much in there. Empty cup. Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty weird. Filing a hurt feelings report on James. Oh. Yeah, well, everybody decide who they're going to file their report on, and then you go and download your report. Let me find my penny cheat sheet. All right, here we go. We're ready to rock and roll. Yeah, I got a bill this morning for, I have to pay my post office box this month, and its rate is going up and going to be almost $100 for 6 months, which is obscene. So I haven't really decided if I'm going to keep it or not even. But if I am, I got to get this money rolled up and to the bank. There's a 68, a little crusty. I got enough of my 60s now that I've got the project I was working on is complete, except for some S's and some things like that. Let's see if we got a DDR. Probably not. I'm not sure how long this scope is going to last. It's in bad shape. Oh, nothing there. So I'm going to have to find another one. This one's lasted quite a while. I'm going to say 3+ years. Yeah, I see. I don't think that's right on the post office boxes. I think that should be uniform across the country. They should not be able to charge whatever they feel like, depending upon the area that you're in. Like when I was in Georgia, mine was like 65 for 6 months. Here, when I first got it, it was 78, and then it went to 83, and now I think it's 101. This is for 6 months. This isn't even for a year. And it is cheaper for them to put the mail in the box there at the post office than it is for them to drive it to my house. But that service is free. Go figure. I don't understand how that works. 83 DDRs. I don't see any double die. Bye. So anyway, when I got that, I decided, well, I'm going to have to get some money making things going today. So I'm trying to get some of these coins where I can roll them up and take them back to the bank when I go to mail these packages tomorrow. I get my, well, actually, I won't be able to do it tomorrow. I'm going to have to do it Thursday. Because tomorrow I'm going to be in Roanoke strapped into some crazy contraption, having a PET scan done. Yeah, I know. I live in a small town that's pretty much the same way. 6,600 people. So it makes no sense. I lived in a small town in Georgia, and it was way cheaper there. It's just whatever they think they can get away with, I guess. No double ear there. In the box. Come on, we need a Wheatie or something. We want something else. Yeah. So anyway, I want to try and get some of this stuff rolled up so I can return it. Pay something. Pay something. There, Silver Slinky. Yeah, I know there is a certain amount of maintenance and upkeep at the post office, but they make that money on postage and stamps and that sort of thing. They're going to make that money whether they offer post office boxes or not. So, yeah, unless people are going in there ripping the doors off of the post office boxes, it really doesn't take that much to maintain the boxes. Not like it does to maintain the trucks and all of that stuff they use for the delivery. And around here, they have very few mail trucks. Most of our rural delivery, people are actually using their own vehicles with little signs stuck on the side of them. Our post office right now has 4 employees. We do not even have a postmaster. We have not had one for about 3 years. Our postmaster left at the beginning of the COVID thing, and they have never hired us another one. So there's a guy that is from another nearby town who is handling ours and that other town. So he's the postmaster in 2 places. Our service is less than good, but it is what it is. But yeah, I just think that's an awfully big raise to go from 83 to 101. And believe me, the quality of the service has not improved. Oh, that's lovely. Beautiful. Beautiful penny there. Beat to snot. 89D. We're not finding much in this roll. A 72 in the copper hopper. I'm not keeping my copper, but I am setting it aside just so I can see how much copper is in the box. And I have noticed, oops, in the last couple of boxes, that number has been going down on the amount of copper in the boxes. So apparently there are some people who are keeping it. I was for a while, but it kind of became pointless. Because I have nothing, no place to keep it, and nothing to do with it. So 77 in the copper hopper. 76 in the hopper. I have to go. I just reminded you to pay your water bill. Yeah, you might want to do that, Dawn. That's kind of important. We'll catch up with you later. Like I said, I have a tendency to just do my coins searching on live stream so that I have a record in case I find something good. Because one night I found something really good and somebody sent me an email and said they didn't believe I really found that. So after that, I started kind of doing these online. So it's hard to say I didn't find that. Plus, the scope works better running it through StreamYard than it does running it through the software that came with it. So I just keep a record this way. And I get to torment people and fill out hurt feelings reports. Papa. Let's grab one more. I did check and I didn't see anything interesting on the enders of these pennies. No. My finger's still a little sore. I hurt my finger last week at that yard sale. I thought I broke it. It was really bad, but it's much better now. Oh, I can't really show you. It's still swollen, but the bruising is gone. So, hi, Ivy Coins. Welcome to the Deadbeat Club, where we're doing a whole bunch of nothing today, except talking about the reality of the hurt feelings report. You can print your own by searching Google. 73D. It's just something for the copper hopper. We're searching some pennies. And, ooh, that's a nice looking 67. Got a little sparkle and shine. Most of the steps are kind of grody, but it's not bad. Not too shabby. Let's look for the DDO. I don't see any double die there. Oop. Next. Haven't had a Wheatie for a while. We got one last night during the low dose show. And, yeah, after I do a couple more, then I gotta get the packages ready. I'm gonna try to get. Ooh, we got wheat. We got wheat. We got wheat. Weedy, 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 weedy. Yoo-hoo, we got wheat. Yeah, we did. We finally got some wheat. There's some wheat. See what we got here. Ooh, nice. 1936 Wheatmobile. Woohoo! It's magic. Yeah. Hey, Mikey. All right, 1936. That's a keeper. Glad to see that. I'm getting tired of this other stuff. All right. All right, all right, all right. $87.
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. Did you try it? I'm not gonna try it. You try it. I'm not gonna try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Yep, Mikey likes it. Morning, Mikey. Oh, I guess it's afternoon now. Afternoon, Mikey. Gosh, I gotta get a new scope. So there's the 36 we just found. It's doesn't look like anything but a 36. What we got here? A 73. I'm smelling this food cooking. It's driving me crazy. It's not going to be ready for quite a while. But it sure smells good. My whole house and outside in the hall apparently smells like hi JD, welcome. Welcome to the Deadbeat Club, where we don't do anything in particular, just sit around and chew the fat and sort through coins and talk about whatever. Earlier we were discussing is there really such a thing as a hurt feelings report? Because I did a commentary on somebody I knew getting written up on a hurt feelings report, and we thought it was a joke. And then this morning I Googled it and found out there are 12,000 versions of that you can download. So apparently somebody's taking things way too seriously. Okay, let's look for the wide AM. Nope, that's not a wide one. So, Rhonda, hey, haven't seen Rhonda for a while. How you doing? We're just hanging out, sorting through some pennies, talking about how crazy people are that they had to create something called a hurt feelings report. The one I was reading was pretty funny. It has like whiner's name, location of whining incident. But some of them were dead serious, and I'm like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Whoa, come back here. I did not give you permission to leave. And I apologize for my grubby fingernails. I was working on something else before I sat down to do this. Gross. So far this morning, we have found one lone 1930-something Wheatie and little else. Few coppers. I need my nails done, but I don't spend money for that. Not in my budget. Oh, look, we got another Wheatie. Guess the year based on what the reverse looks like. Here's our reverse. The E pluribus unum is about E pluribus gonum, but we still got some fine lines left up here. And we still have most of the wheat. So what do we think we got here? We got hi Les, hi Benji, hi Scott. We're just playing with pennies and laughing about the hurt feelings report, which I found out today by Google was a real thing. I'll have to go back and watch the beginning of the video for that. All right, let's see what we got. We have guesses of 44, 45, 51, 57, 45, another 57, and a 44. Let's see what we got. 47D we got. It's a 47D. So, there we go. All right, A&M, thanks for stopping in. Smack that thumb with the hammer on the way out. Yeah, everybody was pretty close. It's hard. Scott was pretty good with the 45. He was almost on it. So that's the second one this morning that we have found. It's getting a little better. I haven't even done half of this box yet, so we're doing okay. I've had better. I've had far worse. I had one box, I didn't think I was going to ever get anything, and then right at the end, I started getting some stuff. I'm just piddling. Recovering from last night's nearly fatal duck race. What was strange about that, with the system doing what it was doing, was everything else would load up fine. YouTube would load, the Nightbot would load. The only thing that would not load was StreamYard. So I'm pretty sure it was an actual problem with StreamYard, and I did contact them. But we did finally get the ducks going. I thought for a while I was just going to have to abandon the whole stream, but and that was the other thing, was then it miraculously cleared up. Yeah, I've been sorting my Wheaties into these little brown envelopes for now, so that I can go back through and check them for errors and stuff. I don't know what I have either. when I get done, I'm gonna go back through my albums and make sure I've got all the spaces filled in with the best ones I can come up with. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest. I give a lot of them away. I just did a book for a 12-year-old where I filled in only the 1960s that I could, and then gave him the book, and it's his responsibility now to fill in the rest of the book. Yeah. 3 more. And I think I'll do 1 more roll and then I'm going to quit. Because I do have other things to do. I keep hoping for the double ear on the 84, but I don't think I'm ever going to get one. Unless it's given to me or something. I don't think I'm ever going to find one in the wild. Alright, let's reach in here and get 1 more roll. And see what we got. Whew. Then I'm going to go on and do some mail. I got some stuff I got to send out. I got to get my entry sent in to Rick G. He's got an interesting gift away going over there where he got a thin cigar box and is filling it with silver and then giving it away. Coins with silver content. And how you have a chance to win is by sending in your coins. So you need to go over and watch the video to see what coins get you how many entries and so forth. But interestingly enough, I got an envelope in the mail from Rick G the other day that had 2 Kennedy halves with silver content in them that were actually one on his channel by Tiffany Twisted, and she told him to send them to me. So I am going to turn around and send them back as entries in the cigar box giveaway. So I've got them all ready to put postage on and send them back, right back to him. Had I known about her donating those to me, I would have just told him to hold them and put them in the box. But okay, I bought my nephew a 1970 to present nickel book, and I have a lot. I have the older books. Phil by 5 rolls of nickels, and he and I go through them together. Yeah, I had a lady that was part of the early part of the Lodo coin collecting show. I don't know if she's still doing it, but she and her grandson every Thursday would sit down and go through the grandfather's penny, nickel, dime poker change. He played poker on Wednesday nights, and they would go through his change and look for coins to go in his albums. And he managed to fill his whole state quarter book, and he was working on some other books. I don't know how far they've gotten along or if he still is interested in doing it, but he was sure having a good time when it started. Yeah, Sir Benji live at 1 o'clock today. Like I said, I was going to do 1 more roll, and that was part of it because Sir Benji comes on at 1, and I try not to trample over him too much. So, and because I do have some other stuff to do, but I wanted to get at least some of these pennies done. Well, no, it's more than quarters. It's actually $50, but people started asking about quarters. That's why he went back and reiterated, if you wanted to send quarters, a quarter was worth this much. But it actually started out as 50-cent pieces. And then people said, well, I don't have any silver 50-cent pieces I want to send, but I have some silver quarters. How many entries do I get for a quarter? So the video he put out yesterday was explaining what he's calling the conversion rate. But yeah, it did not start out with quarters. It started out with 90% halves. And then it went to 90% or 40% halves. And then people were saying they didn't have any halves. Could they send quarters? Could they send dimes? Yada, yada, yada. So that's why he had to come out with that video yesterday about the quarters. But if you watch that all the way to the end, you'll see him revert back to what about the $50. So there's where that works. Gotta watch the whole thing. Oh, it's a Wheatie, and I did not hide the date, so we got us another Wheatie, a 1951D. So that's the third Wheatie this morning. We'll take that all day long. All day long. In fact, James, if you watch that all the way to the end, he even says he's going to swap at the end. He's going to swap all that out and try to swap it all out for 90% halves. So, yeah, the quarters were an afterthought from the original creation of the contest. I even emailed him to double check on that. And then yesterday he came out with that video explaining if you send a silver quarter, it's worth this. Because a lot of people, I guess, just didn't want to part with their silver halves. So, yeah, of course you were, Benji. I know. You just knew it was, huh? You knew that was a 51D because you're psychic. I hate shield pennies. They're such a waste of my time. They be trash. They be trash. Oops. Flipping. 70D and the copper hopper. 72 in the copper hopper. Oh. And for those of you, Fleabag, there's a Fleabag in the house. Hi, my Michigan friend. Making me itch to get back to Michigan. Oh, we got another Wheatie. And I didn't expose the date on this one, so we can all guess. I'm going to say it is a 47. That's my guess. My guess is 47. You think Psycho? Probably closer. Oh, Benji, you're not Psycho. I don't think you are. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong, but...
I'm not crazy. My mother had me tested.
All right. I called 47. Mikey's got 41. Scott's got 42. James Eller agrees on 42. Anybody else want to venture a guess before I flip it? Yeah, I always have some Michiganders in here. I can see at least 3 right off the top of my head. Sir Benji is in Michigan. James Eller is in Michigan. Fleabag is in Michigan. Anybody else in here from Michigan? All right, we're going to flip her and tip her here. See what we got. Da-dum, da-dum. Ooh, a 53D. 53D.
Well, Lottie frickin' da!
53D. All right, that's our 4th lead this morning. Well, this afternoon. That's pretty good. It was only open like maybe 3 rolls. So it's all good. It's all good. On what coin, Mikey? I don't think so. You tell me. There it is. It's on the screen. This looks like it's got a glob of crap in there. Oh, sorry. I got in trouble the other day by someone who complained about my behavior because I used the word a-hole, only the whole word, but I was quoting somebody else. I was quoting the lady that filed the hurt feelings report on her coworker. But what I thought was interesting about the complaint, I did not use that word in that person's live stream. I used it in my own. I used it in my own stream and got reprimanded for saying it. I didn't call anyone that. I was just quoting the part of the incident that got my driver in trouble. So, I don't know. People are just getting way too crazy where they want to control what goes on in everybody else's business. Well, if I want to say a-hole or b-hole or cowbell or anything I want to say, it's kind of up to me. Well, I put it aside anyway, Mikey, because it is a Wheatie, so I usually end up going back and looking at those. Yeah.
I tell you, I don't get no respect. No respect at all.
There we go. I got about 15 more pennies. And I'm going to go. I got to try and find a box for this one prize. This is the second time I've given away one of those national parks quarter collecting kits. And they don't fit in a standard box. So when I mailed the other one out, I had to make a box. Gonna go get his stream ready. All right, Benji, I'll try to get over there after I get my packages all done up. I guess I'm going to have to try to get them mailed out today since I can't do that tomorrow. I will be in the hospital tomorrow getting a PET scan done up in Roanoke, Virginia. 64 in the copper hopper. 77 in the copper hopper. Got 4 cents left. Some folks would argue that I have no sense, and they'd probably be right. 1960, that one was really close to the wheat field. We were leaning on the fence on that one. And the last penny, 74D in the copper hopper. So this afternoon's were the 53D, the 51D, the 47D, and the 1936. So we had a Philly and 3 Denvers. Not too shabby for just a couple of rolls. I think we opened 3 rolls and got 4. So that's pretty good. Yeah, they already did my cat scan. I told them I only had 1 cat, but they scanned me anyway. Now, tomorrow they're going to scan me for pets, and I have some humans that I consider to be pets. So I don't know how many they're going to find. No, seriously, what they're doing is they're looking for this rare autoimmune disorder I have called IgG4. They're looking to see if it's only in the one part of my body where it's growing the inflammatory tissue, or is it in multiple places. So that's what I got to find out tomorrow, because that will designate the treatment plan. So thank you guys for stopping into the Deadbeat Club. Don't forget, if you need to file one of those hurt feelings report, you can Google hurt feelings report, and there's 12,000 different ways you can file one. So on that note, we're going to find the most appropriate one for my needs, and we'll see y'all later at the Deadbeat Club. It's Susie Q96 and M3 the kitty, and we'll see y'all later. Maybe over at Mr. Benji's house. That'd be a good place to hang out for a while. He does groovy things over there, and he's a fellow Michigan person. He will probably be one of my nearby neighbors again when I ever get up there. I'll see y'all later. Bye.